Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's our topic is Python loops. Okay, so you must have worked on loops before in your previous programming languages like Java, C, right? If this Python is your first programming language, then I'll make you understand what are loops for sure. Okay, for those who have worked on the know like why the loops used for, right? Loop statements allow us to execute a statement or group of statement multiple times. Right, so we have used different kind of loops as per our programs. Okay, as per our needs. So we can use while loop, we can use the for loop, nested loops, right, with break conditions, continue conditions, right? So it's the same we will see in Python. Okay, first we will see while loop. Okay, we know while loop executes the block until the condition is satisfied, right? So below is that I have already written the syntax of it while expression. Okay, and then we use a number of program statements, right? Okay, so I'll write a one program which makes us understand how while loop works in Python, right? So I'll go to count equal to 0, right? While count, okay, then count equal to count plus 1, and I'll print, what should I print? Okay, I'll print my YouTube channel name, Programming Packs. Okay, so I'll run it and test it. Let's see our while loop work. Yes, it's printing the programming packs 3 times. Okay, so uh, now if I want to use the else condition with my loop, how will I do that? Okay, else statements. Okay, so we know like while loop executes the block until the condition is satisfied. Okay, so we use the else condition when we know when condition becomes false, when condition becomes false, loop executed out and go to else condition. Okay, so I'll just copy this program and okay, and I'll just copy this program and I'll write else condition else if after that once that above condition is over or there's any issue, okay, then I'll print me uh, programming block. Okay, then my I have also program blog with the programming packs name, right? You can go see that. I have written all the tutorials of Python as well over there. Okay, so now back to our program. So this is a print programming block. Okay, I'll go to my programming blocks. Okay, so so run C. I have run it again. This is the programming packs. Okay, now else condition is going programming blocks. The first three is the above program, and the second three is from this program. Okay, after that, once that condition is completed, when condition becomes false or executed or loop executed out and go to else condition, right? So this is a programming block. Okay, so this is how the while condition works in Python, right? Now, okay, now we will see for loop, right? So for loop is used to iterate over the items of any sequence such as list or string, right? It is used to iterate over the items, right? uh, I hope you understand what is iterating. Iterating when we have any in a list, if we have 5 elements, so it will go through each element one by one. That is called the iterating over items. Okay. So for loop is used to iterate over the items of any sequence such as list or string. Okay. So our what we should say um, syntax syntax will be uh, for iterating in sequence statement, number of statements we write, right? So this is the our syntax for loop in Python. So, okay, so it can be used to iterate over iterators and range. Okay, so it can be used. We can use for our iterate over iterators as well and range. I'll explain the what is range as well. It can be used to iterate over iterators and range. Okay, so I'll explain what is the range as well. Okay, first we'll try to iterate over strings or list. Okay, I'll write first program like iterating over string. Okay, so like for x, okay, for x in programming packs. Okay, and then print like mm, YouTube letters x. Okay, so it should print programming packs one by one, right? See, it's giving the programming, then one letter is blank letter, after the blank one, and then packs. Okay, so this is how iterating over the string. If I want to write a for loop with iterate with list, okay. Now I'm trying to iterating over list, okay. So I'll write, I'll take any list, I'll take players list, okay, where I write um, Virat Kohli, Sachin, Yuvraj, okay. So I'll take for X in players, okay. I'll print players X, okay. So it should print me the players. Okay, let's see. Oh, I must have done some mistake. Yeah, I have to close here and then, yeah, it will run now. See, players Virat Kohli, Sachin, Yuvraj. So it will printing me. Okay, so have we iterating? This is used to iterate over iterators. Okay, from using iteration, I'll reduce string and list. Okay, now I will work with range in for loop. Okay, so first we have to understand like what is range in Python. Okay, so uh, okay, so range is called like iterating by sequence index. Okay, so range here it is. Okay, there's another way to iterate our for loop. Like we can use it by iterating by sequence index. Okay, so we can use like index of elements in a sequence. Okay, to create any program. Okay, first we will calculate the length of a list. If we have a list in a index, right, then if we iterate over the sequence within a range of this length. Okay, so so here we can use index of elements in the sequence to create. We can use index of elements in the sequence to create for loop. Okay, and here first we calculate length of the list and iterate over the sequence within range of this length. So I'll write all these definitions with the any with the program because I want to make you understand how these things works. Okay, and later if you pause the video and see what does it mean exactly, right? So and that's how we do that. Okay, so now I'll take an above list, right? So and now I'll iterate with I'll seek for index in range. Okay, in range I'll take the length method and I'll take the length of my list right here. It provide me the length of my list and that print player index. Okay, so now it also print me the same number of players. Okay. Okay, earlier I'm trying to iterating a list one by one. Now here I'll taken the length of the list and from the length it will taking the index like 0, 1, 2. Okay, then it will be printing me the name of a players. Right. So that's how we can iterate in for loop by iterators and range. Okay. So we will see a lot of programs in range. If you study, if you write a program, so you will use range a lot of times in Python. Okay. So like if we use a else statement within a loop, right? If you want to use else statement with for loop, okay. But how we do that now? Okay. Just like that, we use in else condition. I'll take this program and simple. I'll run else and I'll print go to something and go to second list. Okay. So it will provide me once the condition is satisfied with provide me first three from here. Then once this condition is out, loop is out from here, then go to else condition and give me the my else condition statement. Okay, that's how else statement works in for loop. Okay, so our next topic for today, right, is and in loops also only in nested loops. Okay, we have understand while loop, we understand for loop. Now we should understand nested loops. Okay, so what is nested loop first? It allows one loop inside the another loop. If you want to add one loop inside another loop, like, right, then called nested loops. It allows one loop inside another loops, right? That's called nested loops. Okay, so we'll see the syntax of nested loop. Okay, we will see the syntax like which is for iterating, where first we'll write first loop. Okay, then we write second loop. Okay, and then write statement of that second loop, what we have to print. Okay, so and then statement of first loop. Okay, so this is a syntax for nested loop. Okay, suppose I now write a program. Okay, suppose I have one Indian team. Okay, now I have one Indian team. Okay, so I'll take players of these three players in my team. Okay, okay. Second, we have suppose Sri Lankan team. Okay, Okay, then I'll take any of the player. Okay, I'll take Jasuria. Sorry if I write wrong spelling. Okay, I'll take. Okay, and suggest me another names. Come on. Okay, I'll take Jasuria. I'll either take uh, okay, Jasuria. I'll take Pereira, Kusal Pereira. Pereira. Okay, I'll take De Silva. Right. So these are the Sri Lankan players' name. Right. So now what I'll do, I'll print. Okay, now I'll print these players' name for X like in Indian team. Okay, and then I'll go for inside that I'll write loop for Sri Lankan team for name of players of Sri Lankan team. Okay, right. So then I'll print it. Okay, I'll go direct. Okay, I didn't add colon. Okay, so now we run and it will perfectly. And okay, see, so each player is you added with one Indian player, right? If I add Sachin, then it will added with Jasuria, Sachin Prera, Sachin De Silva, and if I added with Yuvraj, if I added with Virat, so every player added with a Sri Lankan team. That's how nested loop works. Okay, that's the condition.